Hey everyone, it's Velvet. Welcome back to more Persona 3 FES. And the last one, we had to clean up after the failed culture festival, or canceled, not failed. And, we almost got caught triple timing our many weed-smoking girlfriends. But unfortunately, the bro code came in clutch, and we get to continue being a bastard. You know how it goes. Mutatsu comes here on Thursday. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Hey, old man. What's going on? What's the hapsin'? I would love to spend some time with Mutatsu. Next time we hang out with him, it will grow stronger. Pog, let's go! And at night, we should get a phone call from... Well, Bebe is not who we want it from. We want it from Fuuka. Hi Fuuka. Once again, we're in the same dorm. You can just come knock on my door. But yes, let's talk. I would love to hang out with you next Sunday. Of course. That sounds awesome. And what will we do? We will sleep, of course. You overhear a conversation. At those incidents with the unconscious people, is it me or do they seem to be getting worse? No, it's not just you. They're definitely on the rise. It's all over the news, too. The whole thing makes me uncomfortable. What if it started happening all over the world? Hey, don't say stuff like that. That brings up an interesting point. Is it only happening in Tartarus, or is it happening everywhere? The Trinity Soul anime, which is non-canonical to this universe, implies that it happens in other locations. But, like... Again, that's, like, not canonical to this universe. It's just an alternate one, so who knows? Also, he made some headway with the smoking case, huh? That's surprising, given how long it's been. What's up, Kenji? Yo, what's up, Akira? Feel pretty good, man. Hey, promise me you'll do as much as you can while you're still in school, alright? I'm always gonna be your friend, dude. That's very kind of you, thank you. The culture festival kinda sucks, don't you think? I mean, there's always that one person who's so gung-ho and makes everyone else get involved. By the way, that person is not me. I didn't think it was based on how you were acting, but duly noted, my friend. What are you up to? It sucks that they canceled the culture festival. I was looking forward to seeing the out there fashions, like the maid costumes and stuff. Yeah, me too. But c'est la vie, I guess. I don't care about the culture festival if I can't see Mitsuda-senpai there. Oh, you said that already, but it's everything the same. No way, they canceled the entire culture festival? This is all the Typhoon's fault. Stupid Typhoon, nobody wanted you to come here. I heard that instead of postponing the culture festival, they canceled it entirely. My class wasn't gonna do anything special, but I really wanted to see it. Yeah, it's certainly a shame. It's like a once-a-year event, right? So, like, it sucks to miss out on it. I understand. Hey, Fuuka. Let us hang out. Iwatodai Strip Mall, Wakatsu Restaurant. You feel your relationship growing stronger as you spend time with Fuuka. Your relationship could be stronger soon. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It was supposed to advance. That is why, because I didn't have a priestess. See, I'm pretty sure that phone call was meant to push the points just over the edge to make it advance. That sucks. Give me a sec. I'm gonna reload. Okay, so now theoretically, accepting this should give us enough points to make us advance social links the next time. And if not, I'm going to have to rework some stuff on the fly. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. But we shall see. Well, there's our confirmation that it worked. Hi, Fuuka. Yes, we can actually absolutely have some time to talk. But yes, she wouldn't have showed up for this social link showdown if she wasn't ready to advance. Thank goodness. I was honestly very worried about that. I thought for sure that I'd have to rework this somehow. Okay. Hey, Fuuka. There's something I want to talk to you about. I would love to spend some time with her after school, of course. Then, can we go to the rooftop? Of course. Gekkoukan High School rooftop. Please don't laugh at this, okay? Fuuka is blushing. The other day, I let Yukari-chan try one of my rice balls. She liked it so much she began to eat the rest of them. So I told her that I had made them to thank everyone for all they've done for me. Then she stopped eating and asked me what I needed to thank everyone for. She seemed confused, so I told her the whole story. When I was finished, she started laughing hysterically. She said I didn't need to thank her for anything, because we're friends. She said that friends don't owe each other anything more than their friendship. I was so happy to hear that I started to cry. Just be an asshole after she asked us to not laugh. That's great. My old negative thoughts started creeping in again. I thought if I let everyone see who I really was, then they wouldn't like me. I can relate to that. I was thinking badly of myself. But when I realized what I was doing, I saw myself for who I truly am. And I began to understand what I really wanted to do. At first, I wanted to thank everyone. Then I realized what I actually wanted to do was help them. My true feelings weren't really that complicated after all. There's something I have to tell you. To be honest, I wanted to talk with you so we could improve our relationship. Fuuka seems to be having trouble breathing. I want to be by your side, Akira-kun. And I want you to be by my side. Akira-kun, I like you. Akira-kun. Fuuka has expressed her feelings for you. Your relationship with her has become more intimate. A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Priestess Arcana. The Fuuka Yamagishi social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Priestess Arcana has grown. Your relationship with Fuuka has grown. Really? You feel the same? Of course I do. Wow, what a stiff, awkward-looking hug. Just pat those shoulders. Yep, pat, pat. Come on, Akira, lean in close. What are you doing? Akira-kun. Fuuka is blushing. You talked with Fuuka for a long time. After you finished your conversation, you decided to go back to the dorm.
Sup, dude?
Sup? The next full moon's coming up, and since Chidori's getting better, I think I should start training again. Besides, those apathy freaks are popping up everywhere. That's a rude thing to call me. I know I can be apathetic, but I'm not a freak. Come on, Junpei. Be nice. Hey, Ken. Always in your room. Heated exchange in a video store yesterday over late fees for a rented video. The customer insisted that he had apathy syndrome, preventing him from returning the videos on time. But the owner refused to give in, saying their policy did not allow for any excuses. Despite the customer's frustration, the dispute was resolved to go to both men's satisfaction when... You can't end there! How was it resolved? What? Come on. Number of losses increasing. Okay. Shinjiro-senpai's by himself a lot. Akiko-senpai said that Shinjiro-senpai is a great cook. Cool, huh? I never would have guessed. There's more to him than meets the eye. That's true of everyone, though. Everyone's got hidden depths. His is that he is a fantastic chef, and it looks like he's just eating, like, boxed ramen right now, though. So, I mean... I don't know, it could be something good. What's up, Akira? I'm okay. I guess? Nope, you're Junpei. You're not I guess. I've disappeared. Where'd I go? It is difficult. Yep, alright. Hey, Shinji. By yourself a lot, right? Yep. Agigo? Sigh. Okay, Friday. I know at the arcade today we get a speed stat increase, and really anyone could use speed. I'm not too concerned about that. Tanaka isn't here. Mutatsu, because I have this noted down, Mutatsu probably isn't here. Because, like... Oh, yes he is. Alright, well, time to talk to Mutatsu. And I think this is... Yes, I believe this is the last rank up for our monking friend. Monking is not a verb. Maybe this is divine guidance. The detective called me and said he'd found my wife and son. He said they're running a small restaurant. Guess it's pretty popular. My son's married and his wife's pregnant. That makes me feel so old. I decided I'd leave after I saw you, so I'll be going tonight. I won't be back until they've forgiven me. I'll get down on my knees if I have to, and if my son wants to sock me in the face, well, that's fine too. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna say to my wife, even though I'm not so good with words. I'm gonna say, I want to recite the sutras with you by my side for the rest of my life. Well, how's that sound? Not that great. It feels like you're focusing on yourself rather than her. You know? It feels a bit self-absorbed. You don't know nothing. She's gonna burst into tears when she hears that. Mutatsu seems to be having fun. I mean, if you're so confident, then why ask? Even though I'm a monk, I'm still attached to my family. I guess I'm a worldly monk, huh? But I finally faced the fact that I was drinking to hide my true feelings. I feel so free now. It's all your fault, kid. You reminded me of my son. Maybe Buddha sent you to help me. Gotta admit, I believe in fate. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never seen my family ever again. I owe you, kid. Mutatsu thanked you from the bottom of his heart. You feel like you fully understand him now. A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Tower Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Chi-O, the ultimate form of the Tower Arcana. Funny how we've maxed this out, but I don't think we have a single tower persona in our possession at this point. The unusual monk social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the unusual monk social link. Your power to create personas of the Tower Arcana has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that can never be broken. The Warrior King, Chi-O. Did he just put his lit cigar in his pocket? Bruh. Bruh. You're gonna burn your clothes. What are you doing? Here, take this. It's a goodbye gift. He hands me a lit cigar. No. Obtained reserve tag. When you mix cointreau with white rum, lemon juice, and ice, you get a cocktail called XYZ. Movies and manga often use the initials XYZ to symbolize the end of something. But I think of XYZ as the best. Plus, it tastes so good going down. I'll be praying that your future is XYZ. So long, kid. Of course, I wish you luck with your family. I hope they understand and you can patch things up. You watched Mutatsu walk away with his head held high. You carried the reserve tag back to the dorm. Now ain't that sweet. And what will we do? We will sleep earlier, of course. No option but to get that rest. Take your seats, class, and we'll begin. Hifumi yo imu na yakoto mochira rorene! This is math class normally, yes? Mrs. Miyahara isn't feeling well, so I'll be filling in for her. Since you came here expecting a math lesson, I'll talk about numerology. Numerology is a type of magic which sees the world through a system of numbers. Essentially, its practitioners convert matter into numbers. Numbers have power, and numerologists take advantage of that. It's said that the first numerologist was Pythagoras. You may know him from the Pythagorean theorem, but he's also famous for practicing magic. He and his pupils researched what they call Pythagoreanism. They realized that everything that exists in the world corresponds to a number. They considered odd numbers masculine, and even numbers feminine. They also verified the existence of the holy and unholy numbers. The Pythagoreans focused on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they add up to 10, which represents completeness. They considered these 4 numbers to be the holy numbers, the most important of all. They're called the tetractys. Others later developed on the foundation laid by the Pythagoreans. More recently, there's been work done on the relationship between numbers and names. Let's look at this a little closer. I'll show you a method by which you can interpret your own name's meaning. Be sure to include your middle name too. Now convert each letter into a number, 1 for A, 2 for B, and so on. Add the numbers for each letter in your name. If the letter has a two-digit number, like 14 for N, add the 2 digits together to make a single digit. By the end, you should have a number between 1 and 9. The number represents an individual's overall personality. Based on that number's properties, you can derive the person's general characteristics. Are you all listening? I hope this talk of numbers hasn't put you to sleep. How about a little test to see if you were paying attention? Get it wrong, and the numbers will haunt you even in your sleep. Hifumi yo imu na yakoto mo chirarora ne! Who should I pick? Alright, Akira, I ask thee. What is the collective name for the 4 holy numbers in numerology? Tetrakarn! No, Tetractys. That's correct. The actuarial tables predict a happy future for you. A few more words on numerology and names before we dismiss. Numerology can also be used to discern your inner self, public persona, your future, and so on. Let's figure this out for Akira. Akira Suzuki, his name was, yes? I don't know why I'm phrasing that like a question. I am the one that named him, so... Obviously, the A's at Akira would be 1, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, J, K. I should just look up a key for this. Letters of the alphabet numbered. Why is that the second result? So K is 11, I is 9, and R is 18. So the sum of Akira would be, which would then be 3. So Akira's personality type is 3, allegedly. Don't know what the hell that means, because he didn't tell us the personality types. But Akira's personality type is 3. Just for fun, I'm going to go see what the personality type for my birth and chosen names are. I'm not going to tell you what those are, because I don't want you knowing my birth name or my last name. But let's figure it out. Okay, so I've went through the math. My birth name's personality is 4, and my chosen name's personality is 1. So, do with that information what you will. I guess. Convert the vowels in your name into numbers and add them up. That reveals your inner self. Then take the consonants and do the same to get the persona you display in public. I won't be doing that. That will take too much time. I've already sated my curiosity. Using the same method with your birth date will calculate your future. Be sure to use the Christian era dates in this calculation. It's also possible to assess your compatibility with another person using numerology. By adding the digits of your birth date to the others, you can... You gave the correct answer. Our charm has increased. Cool! Well... What day is it today? The 26th? before we hang out with Yukari, no, we do not have a lovers. So we will go make or draw one of those. Let's not make the same mistake. For this, I am electing to fuse Narcissus, because I've talked about it for a little bit. I would like Narcissus's bond item, and for that we need to fuse him. What moves he has is not important to me, just that we fuse him. Maybe I would get more luck from this if I waited until we had a higher lover's rank so we could get more experience from him, but I'm not terribly concerned about that because he's lower leveled, so he should, in theory, have a... Okay, apparently it just has a possibility of having it. It's not 100%. This fusion is relatively cheap, so I'm gonna keep trying until I get it. Because the fusion item from Narcissus is incredibly important. There we go. It is now holding its bond item. Very nice. So before anything else, I'm gonna register this thing, because its bond item is also one I would like to be able to farm. And I'm pretty sure as long as you register a persona with its bond item, it will retain that bond item. So anytime you summon it, you can get that bond item again. Ideally, I'll also be able to register it closer to its max level, because that's when its max level, its final skill, because that's when it'll drop it for you. But that simply depends on how fast we can level it up, yeah? Anyway, let's go back and hang out with Yukari. Hey, Yukari. What's up? I would love to spend some time with her. That sounds great. Thank you. Polonia Mall. Hey, what do you want to do now? Karaoke? A kid, hello. Mommy, where are you? Mommy? Hey, what's wrong? Are you lost? Mommy told me to wait here, and she gave me money, but she's not coming. The child is crying. Hey, don't cry. See, you're okay. I'll stay here with you, alright? Hey, look, we can get help over there. Come on, follow me. The policeman will know what to do. He'll find your mom, so don't worry. Phew! What a relief. I'm glad he was able to contact his parents. What were they thinking? Leaving that poor kid all alone. Makes me so angry. But I guess my mom's no different. What makes you say that? If you don't mind sharing. You really want to know? Yukari seems to be watching your reaction. Remember what I told you before, how my mom and I aren't very close? Well, if you asked me what kind of parent she is, I'd say a terrible one. She wasn't always like that, though. After what happened to Dad, she totally changed. She's had more boyfriends than I can count, and she's even living with one guy. Honestly, I'd rather not know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's okay. Thank you for sharing, though. I appreciate your trust. Keep this between you and me, Akira-kun, okay? You're the only one I've told. Yukari has opened up to you. The two of you have gotten closer. A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Lover's Arcana. The Yukari Takeba social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the Lover's Arcana has grown. It seems like you have become someone Yukari cares about. Your relationship has grown more intimate. Sorry, I don't feel like karaoke anymore. Let's go back to the dorm. That's okay. Also, it was very admirable and just impressive how you were able to handle that situation so thoughtfully and carefully. Very mature of you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How's everyone going? Hey, Ken. Always in your room? Yep, figured everyone still probably has similar things to say. The apathy syndrome is even more widespread than the last time. Medical workers are shocked by the number of new victims being admitted to the hospitals. That's not good. This one sounds incredibly powerful then, huh? Better be prepared. Number of lost increasing. Shinjiro-san. Shinjiro's a good cook. What are you playing, Junpei? Persona 3 Portable, probably, huh? You should eat healthy and get ready for winter. Shadows are our only enemies. Don't forget about Strega. You're gonna need to build up your stamina. That's a good point. Thank you for the reminder, Shinji. You're the only one with new stuff to say then, huh? Alright. I actually don't know what time we're at right now because I've been all over the place. So I think we've been going for a little while now, though. So I'm going to cut things here. If it ends up being a shorter one, it ends up being a shorter one. If it ends up being a longer one, then that's okay, too. Either way, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. In the next one, we are actually going on a walk with Koromaru and Shinji, and then there's the date with Fuuka we have. And then social links, even more of them to max out. More of them, we're getting there. We're actually... I think we're at like at least the halfway, maybe even 2/3 through the game. We're getting there up on the end. But for now, I hope you've been enjoying. If you have been, consider subscribing and leaving a like. And until next time, please have a fantastic day, alright? See you then.
Wanna put you in